Hey guys, and welcome to my first Feed the Beast tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make infinite power out of ender pearls using mob essence and a auto spawner. So this is basically the setup. If you're wondering why there's water around it, it's because the endermen do teleport out if you are not inside of a ocean biome or have water around it. So that would be a smart idea. So down here you got some grinders. Now I'll show you how to make all this in a second. And what these do is basically they kill the mobs and they convert it into mob essence, which goes up this pipe and goes up here. Now you can always boost the amount of mob essence you get by using these monster spawners. You don't have, they can be any type of monster spawner. I'm just showing you how to boost it. And you can also use portal. You can use these things to collect mob spawners. So let me just show you that real quick. So you just right click on it and it collects it, and then whenever you place it down it uses it, but since this is in creative mode it does not use it. So let me just show you what these things are here. These are called ender generators. So ender generators, basically they are self-explanatory. They take ender pearls and they produce some RF. And you see this time remaining spot? This is how much time will remain until all this power is drained. And I have a resonant energy cell here. It's filling up. So basically you have 16 of these. You can actually probably do it with 4. You just need enough to power this and power the auto spawner. So I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick. Let me set the time today. And let's turn up our render distance. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look up auto spawner. And there it is. So let's actually get rid of all this stuff. No, we don't need that. Okay, so let me just show you how to set this up first. You're also going to need an energy cell of some sort. Let's just use our hardened energy cell works. So what you want to do is you want to take your hardened energy conduits, or you can also just use regular energy conduits, and you place your hardened energy cell. Let me get some building blocks. Okay, there we go. So you want to go up. You want to find a reasonably flat area actually first. So let's just do it right here. You want to go up 2, and what you want to do right there is you want to place this auto spawner on top of that. And as you can see, it's from my factory reloaded. You are going to click this to be no. This will spawn any mob that's inside of here at full health. Let me just get rid of these endermen. Oh gosh, that was an accident. Okay, so enderman shouldn't be coming over here anymore. So, okay, yeah, let's get started. So then you want to connect your hardened energy conduit to one side and your portable tank to the top. And you want to right click that with a buildcraft or a thermal expansion wrench or a buildcraft wrench. It doesn't really matter. And you want to put the fluid ducts on the other sides. Or no, you don't want to do that. You want to put those on the top. And let's put that right there. There we go. So now you got your basic little spawning sort of thing. And these will connect like so this will go up, and think of it this way, this will be like the top right here. Let me just build a little thing around here real quick. So this is the top, and you want these to go up like this and go around here like that. And you want this fluid duct to go out here. Now, what do you want this to? How long do you want it to be? Let's put it that way. Well, you're going to need a here. Let me just show you real quick. You're gonna need a 9x9. and the reason for that is so that mobs don't spawn out of it. So 3, so okay. Let's call that center. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. There we go. And one last one. Now, this is how big your spawner is probably going to be. You can always have it be larger. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I think of it as a wasted space if you go larger than this. But now you're going to want to put down any type of block, preferably blocks that Enderman cannot pick up. I'm using stone right here because this is temporary, and I'm probably going to erase it after this video. So you probably want to use some other type of block. I'll do the obsidian type of block underneath of here. So I believe obsidian cannot be picked up by mobs. So you just want to dig this out, and you want to dig it out 3 down. So 1 layer is out, and once I'm done with this, I will be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. I just dug this out, and actually I didn't finish all the way, but let me just show you what we're going to do. So while I am doing this, let me explain what this sort of does by it being this deep down. It allows the Endermen so that they can't teleport out as easily, because they do have to teleport within a, I believe it's a 15 block height, so this should help a little bit with teleporting. But the main reason for this is we do not want the Enderman picking up the glass that's going to be up there. Any type of glass actually works, so that's why this needs to be 3 deep, because Endermen are 3 high. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just coating these edges with obsidian, because obsidian cannot be picked up by Endermen, and we don't want these edges to be picked up by Endermen at all. So this is what we're going to do right now. Okay, so now we're done with this. You have to figure out how big your hole for your mobs to go into is going to be. I'm going to make mine 3 by 3. It doesn't really matter how big the hole is. It just has to be, basically it has to be a hole. And it has to allow mobs to be able to go down it without getting caught anywhere. So this hole right here, you want to make it go down an extra 3 blocks. At least an extra 3 blocks so that the Enderman cannot get out. So there we go. And now you want to look up inside of your NEI or creative, you want to look up conveyor. So you want to get this conveyor belt, and I'm just going to switch this out. Okay. You're going to want this conveyor belt. You can choose any type of a conveyor belt. I'm just going to go with regular conveyor belts because I like the way they're orange. But conveyor belts work sort of strangely. Whichever way you are or not. Okay, there we go. So whichever way you place this is the way it's going to go. And that's just how it works. So what you want to do is you want to dig this 1 more down, and you want to put it in a certain pattern. Okay, so now that's dug down, I don't know where I have my wrench out. Now that's dug down, you want to put these conveyor belts like this, like this, like this, like this, and then on the other side you want to do the same as the other side. So this way and this way. Now what are these conveyor belts for? Well, they're for moving the Enderman, because Endermen get affected by water, and it's not very effective when you kill them before you get to the mob essence grinding. So, yeah, that's why. So now you just want to put these on the same way that you put the other ones on. Make sure that they're all moving towards the center. And the reason for this is if you don't put them towards the center, they will not work correctly. The Enderman will get stuck. It's sort of a simple concept. Let's actually dig this down one more so that we can make a little room down here. Now, what you want to do is you want to hollow out a area down here. Doesn't have to be big. I'm just going to make mine a little bit bigger than the other one so that demonstration purposes. And now you want to we can get rid of this. So now you want to hollow this out. And the first thing you're going to want to do once you're hollowed this out is you're going to want to place your block that you choose to be down here. And I'm going to choose just some vanilla glass. So there's our vanilla glass. We can get rid of this buildcraft wrench. So you want to figure out how big your thing is, and you want to outlayer it with glass or whatever you want to be down here. I'm just going to use vanilla glass for now because I don't really want this to be fancy. I just want it to be functional. So this is how it works. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to look up grinder, which is from Mine Factory Reloaded also. Now what does this do, you might ask. It's an auto spawner. There we go. What does this do? You might be asking right now what it does. Well, it kills all the mobs in a certain specified area. So basically it is like a giant sword in a way. I will show you the recipe for that in a second. Let me just put these up here. So now you want to look up Ender generator. Now I don't know if all mod packs have this, but my mod pack that I'm using, which is the Direwolf 20 1.6.4 version mod pack, does have this Ender generator attached to it. Now what you want to do is you want to put this one right there. You want to put it so that it's inputting directly into the grinder. And you want to put some golden transport pipes. It doesn't really matter what type of transport pipe it is. Golden just go the fastest, and it has to be a item transportable pipe, and it cannot be a item duct. So keep that in mind while you're building this. Just not going to work if it's an item duct. Now you want to build a path to the surface. So I'm just going to build it right here. That works. And you want this item, or this golden transport pipe, to go up. Oh yeah, you need it to go up to the top here, and we will finish that in a minute once we get this done right here. So you want to place whatever type of block you want. That is, you can have it see-through. It doesn't have to be see-through. I like it better when it's see-through. Let's put it that way. So now you want to fill this up with glass right here. And here we go. So what is this for? Well, since ender pearls work very well in generators, and they last for such a long time, this is a very simple way to get electricity. A lot of power, a lot of RF, and that can be converted into MJ. It's 1/10. So 10 of this RF converts into 1 MJ a tick. And that may not be very much to you, but to people who have just started, it is quite a lot. And you could just go with a different alternative like coal and stuff, but this is sort of a more difficult way to do it, and a little bit more fun, and it also never runs out, so let's put it that way. So we want this to go like that. There we go. Now you want to make this have a roof of some sort. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it isn't something that is outrageous to get, like diamond blocks, because sometimes the Enderman can pick up these blocks up here, and you would not want to lose a diamond block trying to, you know, get an Enderman. So now, let's actually go back down here. So what these grinders also create is they create this stuff called, I have to go under here. They create this stuff called mob essence, and what mob essence does is, mob essence actually is the fuel for this. Let's put it that way. It is the fuel that fuels this whole process thing right here. So, actually I can replace that right there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh gosh, now I'm breaking stuff. You don't want that to go in there. So now you want this to just be going like that. And let's actually make a different hole that's opposite. There we go. Now this, you just build up, and when you get to the top, you want it to connect to right here. You are going to need some mob essence to start out with, so I will show you how to get that in a second. That can go over top of that, and then this can go like that. You don't want these to connect. That's the main thing that you don't want to happen. So this can go like that, I guess, and let's get our energy cell up here, which is going to be right there, and you're going to want to put these ender generators along here. You don't need a wrench anymore. Last time you probably needed one, but you know. So, oh my gosh, so much. So let's just leave that as that. And now you want to connect your power supply straight up to this hardened energy cell. And then in the config, you want to, which side is this? Okay, so okay, there we go. There we go. So now this should output some power once we are started. So if you didn't know that this has to take quite a lot of power to start up and get running and stuff, then you should probably know right now. But this is how it's going to work. Let's just go ahead and connect these to the ender generators. This will create the power, and power is good. So, so first you want to get some ender pearls. You only need about 16 to start out with, and probably split it in half, like so. Split it in half again, like that. And now this should be filling up. Oh wait. Oh, I see what's wrong. Okay. The reason this is going down is, let me just shut off this output. Now it's rocketing up. The reason it was going down was because this was actually taking power right now, and we do not want that to happen. So let's just get some more of these ender pearls. Let's place it in here, like so, like so. So as you can see, a little bit of ender pearls goes a long way when it comes to this. Now you want to get a chest. Let's just get a regular chest. It doesn't really matter what type of chest it is. You just need something to stick on the end here so that ender pearls don't fly out. This is going to be your collection area. And you're also going to need a diamond transport pipe. Okay. I will explain to you what this is in a second. Let me just get this I can't believe I put that away. There we go. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some ender pearls. Just one. It doesn't really matter how many you have. So you want to place this in yellow. so that only ender pearls go in yellow, depending on which side that your diamond transport pipe goes to. So in this case, it goes to yellow, so I just put it on there. And now we are just about ready to start this thing up. So let's just go down here, make sure everything's connected. Let's give this mob grinder some electricity. And I will be back in 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Someone was at my door. So basically, in that time, I just sort of gave this ender generator 11 hours, which is about 20 ender pearls or so. And as you can see, the idle sign is going down. This is bad. It might kill us. No, okay. So it is using power at the moment. And what we're going to do now is you need to get a reusable safari net. Now, these are important. I'm just going to grab one from over here since we're running low on a little bit of time. And basically, you want to knock this Enderman down to any type of heart health you want. It doesn't really matter if it's knocked down, actually, now that I think of it. But what you are going to want to do is you're going to want to put this inside of here. Inside of there. And since it's not going to work because we don't have mob essence. So you want to look up mob essence. And the way you get this is you have to have a bucket in your inventory. You have to have XP levels. You use an extractor. There we go, XP extractor. And what this does is you just basically, it requires an empty container to fill. So if I had an empty bucket here, it would fill up with mob essence whenever I right click that. But it does take 1 level of XP. So you just want to fill this up all the way to the top. Now Endermen should start spawning. And you might need a little bit more than just one grinder. Because, no, I think it's good. It should be fine now. Oh, I need to. There we go. Now we should start spawning some more Endermen. As you can see, we're spawning some. Some of them are going outside of here because they are getting damaged and they are teleporting out. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take water buckets and you want to place these pretty much anywhere, actually. So let's put one right there. Let's put one right there. And this should stop some of the mobs from spawning outside of here. Now, you probably want to do this more fancied up if you are actually trying to go fancy with this. But as you can see, this resonant energy cell. 1 second. Okay, it needs to be 250. It's getting more energy than it's putting out. So this does slow this down a bit, but it also allows it to spawn as many mobs as it wants, and you have infinite energy from now on. And while this is happening, you are getting ender pearls from down. So it's a bad idea to put water here. Let me just block that off. Well, you just saw one of them fly up here. So they're starting to come up here, and they are going into these ender generators, and they are creating time out. So this one has probably had a few in there, but they're creating time, a lot of time stuff. And the reason you have this diamond transport pipe here, if you were wondering, is because of trophies. They will clog up your system, and when that happens, you will not be a very happy camper because you have to manually unplug it. And if you are wondering what these do, they're from open blocks, yes, and you right click them and they shoot an ender pearl in a random direction and it corresponds to you, so you can pretty much escape anything. But this is the tutorial on how to make a automatic enderman spawner with the ability to create infinite power and also create some ender pearls if you want to have some of those. So thank you guys all for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and remember to like this and favorite, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.